In a vast and magnificent kingdom, where golden fields swayed under the sunlight and rivers sparkled like gems, there lived a kind and generous king. He ruled wisely, his heart full of compassion for his people. One day, as he walked through his lush royal garden, he found a frail old man trapped in a tangle of vines. The king immediately knelt, gently freeing the man's arms and legs. The old man smiled, his eyes twinkling with gratitude. "You have a kind heart, your majesty," he said. "For your generosity, I will grant you one wish. Choose wisely." The king's face lit up with excitement. "I wish for everything I touch to turn into gold," he declared, dreaming of an even wealthier kingdom. The old man hesitated. "Are you certain?" "Gold cannot fill an empty heart." The king laughed. "I am certain. With endless gold, I will make my kingdom even greater." With a sigh, the old man nodded. "Very well. Your wish is granted." The moment the old man disappeared, a strange energy filled the air. The king's fingers tingled with newfound power. Eager to test his gift, the king reached for a nearby rose. The moment his fingers brushed its petals, it turned into solid gold. His eyes widened with amazement. "This is incredible," he exclaimed. He rushed into his palace, touching everything in sight, tables, vases, and even the grand chandeliers. Each one transformed into glittering gold. His joy knew no bounds. But as he sat down for dinner, he realized his mistake. He picked up a ripe apple, only for it to turn into gold the moment it touched his lips. The king frowned and reached for a goblet of water. The moment he lifted it, it too became gold. He tried again with bread, then meat. Nothing could be eaten. His stomach growled in protest. "What have I done?" he whispered. As the king sat in despair, his beloved young daughter ran into the room. "Father, why do you look so sad?" she asked, her big eyes full of concern. Seeing her warmed his heart. "Come here, my child," he said softly, kneeling to embrace her. But the moment his hands touched her, a golden glow spread over her body. In an instant, she was no longer flesh and blood. She was a statue of pure gold. The king gasped, stumbling back. His hands trembled as he reached for her again, but she was cold, lifeless. "No, no." His voice broke into sobs. He had turned his greatest treasure into gold. Tears streamed down his face. He fell to his knees, clutching his head. "This is not a gift. It is a curse." Heartbroken, the king rushed back to his garden, where he had met the old man. "Please, wherever you are, take this power away," he cried out. "I would give up all the gold in the world to have my daughter back." A gentle breeze rustled the trees. The old man appeared once again, his expression calm yet knowing. "You have learned your lesson," he said. "True wealth is not in gold, but in love and kindness." The king nodded desperately. "Please tell me how to fix this." The old man pointed to a river flowing beyond the palace walls. "Wash your hands in that river. Its waters will cleanse you of the golden touch. Then bring some back and sprinkle it upon what you have turned to gold." Wasting no time, the king ran to the river and plunged his hands into its cool, rushing waters. A golden shimmer peeled away from his fingers, dissolving into the current. With a clay bowl filled with the river's water, the king rushed back to his palace. He gently sprinkled the water onto his daughter's golden figure. At first, nothing happened. Then, slowly, color returned to her cheeks. Her eyes fluttered open. "Father," she murmured. The king wept with relief, hugging her tightly. "My child, I thought I had lost you forever." From that day forward, the king no longer sought wealth, for he had learned the most valuable lesson. Gold cannot replace the warmth of love and family. He ruled his kingdom not with greed, but with wisdom and kindness, ensuring that no one ever made the same mistake he once had.